March 1st, 2023. You guessed it. Hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, stop right now. Go down and hit subscribe. If you're not going to subscribe, stop watching the video now. I talked a little bit about this yesterday, how about some countries are starting to have a vegetable rationing system. You're only allowed so many a day or a week or something like that. And people don't believe that that will come to America, that can never happen here, right? They forget about history. I'm always big on history. Remember your history. World War II rationing. Of course, they're claiming that overseas where this is going on, it was due to bad weather during the growing season. What did we have here in the United States last year? We had droughts, right? Major floods in our growing areas. We will start seeing that here. We'll start seeing vegetable shortages. Do I think they'll start rationing us here? I don't believe they will immediately until it gets to the point of where, hey, we don't have enough, because we send so much of our stuff out of country anyways. Most of the stuff we eat, we import. Believe it or not, that's how it works here in America. But right now, we're coming up on springtime, perfect time to plant a garden. If you don't have room to plant a garden, we've talked about planting in buckets, storage containers, anything that you can plant in them. You can plant potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket and set them out on your porch or your balcony or something like that. Anything that you can grow will help cut the food cost and also help cut the shortage once we start seeing a shortage here or possible rationing. Just like they did back during the Depression and World War II, they grew their own vegetables. They didn't have to depend on the store for stuff. But I've also said if everybody in America ever started gardening and quit buying stuff at the store, you would see your garden would be considered a farm more than likely. The United States would tax you because they're going to get their money one way or another, right? We see it now with some places requiring you to register gardens. Ridiculous. If you don't think what's going on over there is going to come here, just look at your history. It's starting over and over. We just keep going in circles on it. This month, if you're on a pandemic EBT, that's being cut this month. I don't know if it's the first of the month or the end of the month when your last pandemic EBT food on it will come, but they're getting cut. What will happen from that here, right? I've always said they gave you around a 25% increase on it, so you didn't really see. You saw inflation, but you were still able to buy kind of what you normally would buy, in the grocery stores. But now that's gone, or going to end this month, when it's gone, you're going to finally see full-blown inflation on food products. I'm not putting you down, or anything like that. You do what you got to do. But what I'm saying is, what's that going to cause? Are we going to see issues here in America of kids now starting to go hungry even more than they are because they can't buy what they've been buying through this whole pandemic with the extra money because prices went up? Now, if you used to get $400, you may get $250, $300. That's cutting your budget $100, $150 a month, right? Plant a garden. I know some of you may live in an area where you're like, I don't have nothing but a little driveway or a little balcony. You can plant something and get it going. Right now is the time of year when you need to be doing that. Everything that you can grow will help cut costs. It's plain and simple. Potatoes, 5-gallon buckets. Tomatoes, 5-gallon buckets. Onions, peppers. You can plant all this stuff in containers and grow it. And now's the time to start getting your seeds started and everything. Depending on the area you're in, here in the South, it's time to, you should already had your seeds started, so they'll get up and get growing good before you put them out in the ground or in your container. But everybody get out there and get prepped up right now, because when I say prepped up, I'm talking about get your seeds, get your gardening supplies. If you don't know how to garden, read a book. We still have the internet. There's videos all over YouTube on how to garden, how to use containers for gardening. There's a way. There used to be a movie or a book or something when I was a kid. It was called Where There's a Will, There's an A. It was to help kids in school. It was Michael Landon. He narrated it. But where there's a will, there's a way to grow. It's that simple. There's things you can grow indoors, outdoor, on balconies. You don't have to have 20 acres to plant a garden. But now's the time to start preparing for that. I'm fearing we will see shortages here, maybe by summertime when it comes, because we had the same weather conditions they had over there. Like I said, we export a lot of the stuff we grow to other countries and import what we sell. Very strange, right? But that's how we do it. Guys, if you're still watching, hit that subscribe button. Like or dislike this video. Give me 1,000 thumbs down if you don't like it. It doesn't bother me. Comment on this. I want to know, are you ready to start gardening? Have you already started? Are you preparing to garden? You got your seeds. You're ready to go. You're just waiting on the weather to get right. Let me know. Hit subscribe if you're still watching. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. You're the only one that can do it when the time comes. Stay safe, get prepped up, and hit that subscribe button.